What is up, everyone? I hope you all are doing well. My name is Ishaan and welcome to the video. Now, when you're driving in a new place or someplace you don't know the area, you usually need some kind of a navigation system or maps, and I use Google Maps the most, so I'm going to start using that as a reference. But the way it works is you have to put in this starting point, where you currently are, and put in this destination, someplace that you want to get to. Life is weirdly similar in a way where you have the starting point where you currently are and this destination, a place or a goal that you want to get to over the course of time. But unlike driving and Google Maps, life is not just about the destination, it is about the journey, which should be filled with, growth and learning opportunities where you're constantly challenging yourself and picking up new skills along the way in order to become the best version of yourself that you can be. But similar to driving and Google Maps, it can get pretty hard to visualize a path to this destination if you don't have your starting point and a goal or destination in mind. I do have to say though, it's pretty unrealistic to have goals that are like 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the line. And that's just because it just puts on unnecessary pressure on yourself and you start getting in over your head about every little decision that you're about to make, or at least I do. And it's quite possible that the future version of you may not even want those things. On the other hand, I do think having short-term goals, daily, weekly, and monthly goals can be super beneficial for your growth, which is why in today's video, I want to go over 2 reasons why short-term goal setting is so important. Number 1, they push you to take action. If you don't have any goals planned ahead for the day or for the week, then you basically don't have anything that you want to prioritize, which means you're going to be spending your time doing the things that you have to do versus doing the things that you really want to do. Not only will you be fucking around wasting your time and energy on things that you don't really enjoy, you're basically depriving yourself of the growth and learning opportunities. When I first started out in the gym, my only goal was to get bigger, which is pretty broad and honestly just takes a couple of years. I would skip the gym a bunch of times, slack off on my nutrition just because I didn't see any progress, because I was tracking this long-term goal in such a short amount of time that it was just very unrealistic. It wasn't until I boiled that broad goal down into daily and weekly goals by saying, okay, I'm gonna eat an X amount of calories and protein every single day. I'm gonna try to hit the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week, that I actually stuck to that routine and started seeing noticeable progress. Setting daily and weekly goals can push you to have honest conversations about what it is that you really want and how you're going to take action towards it. Number 2, build massive momentum. Smashing daily, weekly, and monthly goals brings an immense amount of satisfaction that not only helps you grow, but boosts your self-confidence and self-esteem. Our brain has this reward system where when we consume or do certain things, we get this mix of release of certain hormones like dopamine and serotonin that make us feel good about ourselves. Setting and smashing short-term goals can also help you lay down that foundation from where you can bounce off even further. You can take advantage of this physiological reward cycle by building that massive momentum, by continuing to smash your goals, which is going to continue to make you feel good, and you're going to want to keep that going, which means that you're just going to be setting more goals for yourself and accomplishing them. I've always wanted to make content in some capacity since I was a senior in high school, and at the time I didn't even know where to start. So I just started making random videos about positivity and my personal experiences on Instagram. But one of my major turning points was in the summer of 2020 when I finally decided to start a separate Instagram page. And follow me at ishmotivates if you don't already. But I would only periodically post things even on the new Instagram page, and that did get me more comfortable talking to the camera a little bit more and gave me good experience with proper content creation on Instagram. And the summer of 2021 was my next turning point where I finally decided to start my YouTube channel. over this long journey, like I was taking these small steps that continue to build that framework of where I am now. And even though I didn't really realize it at the time, I really thought like, this is so small, this is not gonna be any, like this is not gonna be making any big differences. No matter how small the steps were at the time, they really did ended up making a big and significant difference to getting me to where I am today. The point is, no matter how small the steps or your goals are, they are going to continue to build a framework to where you want to get to. Anyways, that is all I got for this video. If you got something out of the video, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because I release 2 new videos every single week, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.